Hi, it's Cindy Lee, and I want to remind you how important you are and why self-care is so important. For me, it's not just about me and taking care of myself. I want to be here for a long time with my girls and my husband, and there are so many things yet for me to live life, and that's why taking care of ourselves. These are really challenging times between COVID and then if you live in my area, you had the derecho going through, so devastation that were a lot of issues that are happening around us. But as our community comes together, it's also important for you to take time to take care of you. And why am I talking about this? Well, last week I had my physical, and today it's like I'm in pink because I had my mammogram, and October is SelfAwareness Milk. So if you don't have your appointment yet for your mammogram to take care of you and practice self-care, you should do that, because those pre-screenings, things that you do early on, make a difference, so that if you did have something, you would be able to find the right treatment for that. That's why I talk a little bit about natural products, and I love natural products, and you can go out there and search any site. You don't have to take my word for it. But there are three things that are really, for me, very important. Number one, taking care of our earth. I want to be sure that not just my kids and my grandkids and great-grandkids, I want them to be sure they have a healthy planet. And when you're using natural products, you are using products that are not going to put chemicals back into our air and our land. So that's going to be taking care of them. I love companies who recycle. I know we're taking and rebuilding into playground equipment in underprivileged areas. So that's really important to me. And if you read the back of your bottle, everything that you use and put on your body, on your face, in your hair, all of those things are going into the ground and into the air. So it's really important for us to take care of those. The other thing are just the irritants. There are a lot of harsh chemicals that are, created, because they can be more irritating from the fillers that are in there, from the chemicals themselves that are in there, and maybe it's a fragrance then put in there. So fragrance-free, chemical-free products that they're going to do exactly what you need to have them do without the added risk. Now, yes, some people can have a reaction to a natural ingredient, but it's more rare than it is if you're using something with harsh chemicals. The other thing about it are parabens, and you've heard a lot of people talk about parabens because a lot of times they can impact your bodily function. So read about it. Don't take my word again for it, because parabens are the preservatives. They're in a lot of those products. So look for things that are paraben free. So again, you're not putting on there. And that's particularly important to me because part of our body care line and our skincare line was created because our co-founders, they had a close friend who had breast cancer and felt very much that it was about the chemicals that they were using in their skincare. So they made a commitment to her. So I love that. So there are two things that I really want to talk about as a part of that, because one of the things in taking care of ourselves is, I feel, making sure you stay hydrated. And as you turn a little bit older, especially in your 60s, maybe your 50s, your skin is getting so dry. And if you haven't checked out oils for your body, you should definitely take a look at it. There are two oils. We have several different ones, but two that I think that you definitely want to take the time to think about if your skin is dry. And the first one I'm going to talk about is Due Date. It is a wonderful face oil, and I love the way it is so hydrating. It has properties where it helps with inflammation, it helps with your cell turnover, and as we age, you want that turnover because you want those young cells, right? So you have your best skin. And with the Due Date, I love how it helps my foundation go on so smooth. And you can use that in the morning, you can use that at night. If you were only going to use one product, that for me is probably the most hydrating of all of our products that we have for your face. And again, I take that down my neck, whatever I use on my face. The other product that I really say is Dew Confidence, and this is a body oil. And if you've not tried them, I thought, oh, that's going to be so oily, it's just going to feel slick and everything. But guys, this oil absorbs into your skin really quickly. And if you have a little bit of that alligator scale going on, because I know I did before I found these body oils, oh my gosh, I love the way that my skin is so hydrated. And this, I could talk about some of the ingredients like the hazelnut or the rosemary, but what you just want to know is it's got omega-6, and you hear how good those are for you. Vitamin E that's in there, and it really helps absorb into the skin, holding that moisture into your skin, so my skin looks so much healthier and has a little less of that alligator appeal that we don't really want to have. It's also a firming lotion, and heaven knows that as gravity keeps pulling things down, I want anything that can be firming my arms and legs and everything else. So remember, Do Confidence and Due Date are 2 oils that you're going to love. And if you haven't yet scheduled your mammogram, then please take the time for a little more self-care and get that scheduled for you today. Remember, if life gives you limes, be the light.